Hey, Michelle.
Hey, girl.
I missed you. How you doing?
Good.
I haven't seen you like forever.
I actually planned, put it in my calendar, go to the gym until we done.
Good, good. I'm so happy for you. Wish I had something to give you, but I ain't got nothing to give you. What you do for Christmas?
Went to my sister's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did your mom cook or?
No, I did a crab boil.
Somebody else did a seafood boil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my friend that stay downtown, she did a seafood boil. I didn't go over there though, cause I just stayed at home, girl. I was like,
Yeah.
let me just chill. Let me enjoy these little couple days. Let me finish reading. I just want to chill. I've been so tired, and just busy.
Oh, okay.
Girl, I was trying to enjoy these days, period. But you on vacation, ain't you?
Mm-mm. I just had Christmas off.
But ain't you with CPS?
Mm-mm.
You not
Mm-mm.
with them anymore?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No.
But you still doing the social work, right?
Yeah. I do social work, yeah.
Okay.
Just with
So,
other hospice.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You like it?
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. It's cool.
Something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I'm
used
just
to could
waiting.
do virtual backgrounds. I don't know how to do
You
it.
can. I just think that because they did it last month, and I was like, "How they do that?" Just go to more,
I don't have
where
no
it say
more.
participants at the top on the right.
Oh, okay.
Just go to more, and it say virtual background.
Oh, shit, I ain't got that.
You don't say that. It should say something like chat, meeting settings, minimize meeting.
I see chat. Nope.
Yeah, it
I
should
mean, it's
be
got chat.
somewhere over there.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't never do it, but I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna try this little thing out. I kind of like the virtual background. It's kind of
I don't know.
cute.
I don't know. Let me Google. That's why I came on my computer because I was like, I want to do the virtual background.
I'm wondering why you don't see it.
It's different for everybody. Computer shit.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
I have the app. I'm not in the app. When you on your computer, I don't think you in the app. Damn, what the
Oh, yeah. I go to Zoom.us or something like
yeah.
that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go into like my accounts, and then go from there or whatever. I guess everybody else will be on a little bit later. People be late. Girl, I'm excited to see what we gonna read next month. I'm always excited to see what's gonna be. They coming out with that book called the cloak. What is it called? Coldest Winter Ever. So we got that on our list. I don't know when we're gonna read it, but I just went ahead and bought the first book. Have you read it before or no?
Yeah, I read it. That
Okay,
was
well
the
I ain't
only
never.
good book. Her other books suck.
Okay, so I ain't never read none of her books before, but I did have it down on the list. But I'm thinking the new one she got, it has not came out yet. It won't be released until March. So I just went on and pre-ordered. You don't have to, but I just went on and got it out the way. Plus, while I had this gift card I got for Christmas.
Oh
So
well.
I got that, but I had never read the other book, so I went on and got that too.
Which one?
The Coldest Winter Ever. I never read that.
You say you ain't got the other book. You just
Oh,
got.
the other one is called Life After Death. That's the one that'll be out in March. That's the sequel to.
Oh, you just pre-ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, welcome.
So I was just letting you know in case you want to do it. We not like I said, it's on the list. I don't know when we gonna read it, but I just went on and just while I had that gift card, I said, you know what? Let me get these books because I want them two books. Because I'm like, before I even read the sequel, I got to read the first book first. I ain't never read that before. I'm like, the hell, I got to read that first. Shit. I don't know, but I know everybody be talking about that book like they don't read it before. I'm like, they like,
Because
girl,
most people have.
I mean, I've been hearing so much good stuff about it, like, oh my God, it's so good and da 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 da. I'm like, that still didn't hype me to get it. I said, let me just go ahead and get this book. I don't know when I'm gonna read it, but whenever we do read it, I'm gonna read that one first. So
Yeah.
shit, I'm thinking
So you're gonna
about
be
maybe
ready
doing.
for it. Yeah.
I'm thinking about just doing maybe a 2-month type of thing. But then what if everybody don't read it and they be like they don't want to read it again? But I feel like everybody need to
But
read
they
it
don't have
because
to read it again, but they still can add to the discussion. I think if you gonna put it on the list, you do need to, because it's been years since that book came out.
so probably just do like a back-to-back type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's why I went on and just got both of them. The first one came already. The second one, like I said, they're not gonna give it to you until March. So I
What,
just
you got
let
the
you know.
actual books?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl,
You know, I like holding something in my hand. I like that.
No.
I do. I like actually having a book in my hand. So let me text them, see where they at.
I know.
Sometimes people be late.
And I done came on here.
Girl, you know that's how it be.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get y'all all together at once for some reason.
I know.
Let me text them now.
Oh, there it is, I think. Yeah, this picture. Yeah, I ain't got no fucking. I ain't got no. Hold on.
All right, let me text this other girl. Look like you got on a coat. What did you have on? Is that a blanket? What is it?
Girl, this is a robe. This oh my God, this robe feels so freaking good. I got this mug and I wear it every day. I can't take it off because it's so warm.
Like what the hell is that?
Girl, I done worked out. I said I'm finna put this robe on because I'm going to the gym after this.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you cold or anything, it's just comfortable.
No, I'm always cold, but
Good, are you?
Too. Mm-hmm.
And I'm always hot. Ain't that something?
Going through the train.
Girl, I am. I had the window open earlier. I said, let me close it because I don't want no noise happening, people hollering outside and all that. Let me close the window for a little while. That's what I said. Okay.
Crazy. Virtual backgrounds. Like literally, I have no virtual background.
You still don't see it?
They don't have any on here. I don't know why I don't have none. That's crazy. Crazy.
Okay, I'm waiting on Top. I think Tapper said she might make it. She gonna try. I don't know. The other girl. Hold on. You got the new list I sent. I sent everybody, right? You got that?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Let me text Angel. All right, this 111. Okay, so we just gonna get started. Hold on one second. I only got a couple of questions. We're gonna get started, pick up the book. Whoever come on, come on. Hold on.
This is what happened last time that I met with you. This is what happened the last time. It was just me and you.
Was it? I don't remember. It was just you and me.
Yes. I mean, we was in pop. You know what? I did one Zoom with y'all, but
That
the
was
last face to face, it was just me and you down in the South Loop at that girl.
Oh, downtown. Oh, yeah. All right, so I text them. I see what they say. But at least, well, if we do it this way, then you get to pick the book. Like hell, it's all on me. It's what I want.
Who picked this book?
This girl named Danae.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said, what did she tell me what she was doing? She said she had some family issues. But yeah, so I was waiting on Lysandra because they actually live on the South Side, girl. We got some South Side members, and they further than your ass. They in the hundreds, girl. Yeah, she came to the one in October. They both came last month. So I know that's why I was looking to see if she was still coming on or whatever. But it'll just let me know if somebody trying to get in. So we just gonna keep going. Hold on, what she say? Oh, she said she finna log on.
Okay.
She, because 1 o'clock do come quick. Shit.
Yeah, do.
It come real quick, baby. Sometimes I'll be brushing. What is you in there eating? Because you looking like
girl, I'm so hungry. Oh my God, I ain't have nothing in here to eat. I mean, some lentil soup. I'm like, baby, this better be the clutch. I'm so hungry. Oh my God.
All I hear is the spoon, and I hear you scraping the bowl. I'm like,
girl, this shit's
what is
good.
you eating? Girl,
I don't know when people used to eat lentil soup. I used to be like, that sounds nasty. It look nasty.
Yeah, I don't eat that
and
shit.
I don't eat meat. Baby, this is the best thing since sliced bread. This shit is so good.
Yeah, I ain't into the lentil soup either, girl. But I did just eat me some waffles, and I had me some eggs, and I put a little cheese in it. Just some, because I was like, I don't want to be too starving on this call. I'm probably going to drink after this over. So let me put a little something in my stomach. Because last month, girl, I ain't eat none. I ain't eat breakfast. I told them when I get off the call, I'm having me a drink. I ain't even ate breakfast. I ain't even care. And I did just that. But I like a little something. Mm-hmm. All right, let me send her the link. I thought I sent it to her, but let me send it to her again. Hold on, where is that? She can use this link here. Oh, are you gonna get a sweatshirt?
A what?
A sweatshirt. Sure. A hoodie, whatever. What?
She got a virtual.
Oh, I can't even see nobody.
Hey y'all.
Hi. Do your thing.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, okay.
You changed your name. That's why I know who you was.
Girl, I don't know why. Every time I come on, it has a different name. I don't know why.
I'm like, who saying true? Who is that? Last month you was black girl. Quit changing
I don't know why it does that.
Oh. Okay, girl. What you was doing?
Watching What is this? Bridgerton.
Oh, baby. I'm on the last episode. I love
Yeah.
that show. Woo! Anything royal, anything, all that monarchy stuff. I love it. But I like how it's black and it ain't just white people. It's black people that actually have royal positions too. I love it. Oh my God.
Where's this at?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It's Shonda Rhimes' new series on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
You know she kicked ABC to the curb.
Yes.
But I was not prepared to like it. I was just like,
Yeah.
But
me too. I was like, what the hell is this? And then I was like, this fine ass man with this white girl. I was like, I don't know. I like how race ain't an issue. It ain't like he like her because she white. Yeah. It's just like they just living, and it's just like, because I've seen white men in positions with a black woman and then a queen black. So I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. What's episode you on?
The last one. 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, me too. I got about 30 more minutes on the last episode. It's like once I get to the last episode, I'll be wanting to relish. I'll be like, I don't want it to end.
Yeah, I'm like, it should be at least 2 more. It should have been 10 episodes instead of 8. Yeah. But the Duke is so handsome. I think that's what drew me in more than anything.
Yes, he's fine. I'm like, damn, he's fine. Mm-hmm.
He is.
All right, go on, Tanisha.
All right, so Lysandra, that's Michelle. Michelle, that's Lysandra.
How you doing?
I did mention to Michelle earlier that you all were both Southsiders.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I'm new to the South Side as of January this year, close to February.
Oh, where you was at before that? I went?
West Side. I'm from the West Side, born and raised, but I was in like Hyde Park, Kenwood right before I moved over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what city you live in now?
Huh? I'm in West Pullman. I'm in Chicago. I'm in West Pullman.
I thought you was in the hundreds.
That is.
Yeah. Yeah. 120th.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, first of all, thank you all for joining. I hope you all had a great Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. If you all have book recommendations, I know, Lysandra, you always send me books, so I thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I am going to update the list starting probably every 3 months now. Just so when we get a nice chunk of them, I could just add them to the list instead of doing it one by one. I let you all know that the hoodies, the order has been extended to January 8th, so that's 2 more weeks y'all got. Because I know holiday season and all that, so I just went on and extended it for 2 more months. Just make sure you let me know what size and which one you want, so I'll know. I'm thinking we should pick the book at the beginning of this call, or y'all want to wait to the end?
We can do it now. It don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right, and y'all want to keep just holding up the number, or y'all want to text me?
Whichever is easier.
I don't know. Can y'all text while y'all on the Zoom?
I got my phone. I'm on the computer.
Yeah, I believe so. I can text.
Okay.
You can put it in the chat.
We can?
Yeah, you can put it in the chat.
I never did it before, Michelle. You know I don't know, girl.
So what we doing?
Pick the book.
Oh, I'm saying we just calling out, doing a number?
No, yeah, doing a number 1 through 100. You know how we do. But
books.
The reason I want to do it this way in the beginning from now on is because when there's more people on, like last month, Lysandra, Dina had to leave. Remember?
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? She wasn't able to put in her bid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of want to change it up. I've never done it that way, but I kind of want to start doing it in the beginning, just in case,
somebody has to leave. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea.
All right, so let's do that now. 1 through 100, and you said the chat. So
yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Let's see.
You said 1 through 100. We got 100 books.
Oh well, Danae can't pick, so because normally Danae would be the one to pick the number, since she chose the book. I'll do it this way. I'll do the 1 through 100. Y'all pick a book. Okay. I won't be a part of it. It's just between y'all two.
All right. So we just pick a number.
Pick a number and the name of the book and put it in the chat.
I need to find the book. That's what I'm saying. Where's the book at?
The list, I gave it to you. You want me to give it to you again?
Girl, you know how many text messages you done sent? A lot. And they all different threads. Like some got 16 people, some got 19.
I know, Michelle. It's because we get new members, then I have to do it again. Then I may forget one person.
But you know what? It's a way that you could just add to the list. You ain't gotta.
I tried it on my phone. It's only if you're an iPhone person. Yes, but yes, I am an Apple person. You can only do it if it's Apple people. Everybody in the group are not Apple people.
No, you made us a group, right? We a group on your phone.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to just add the person to the group. They don't have to all be Apple users.
I got everybody's name individually, and then I put the group text, but I don't have a name for the group.
You gotta have a name for the group, like a group name. That's our text.
Right, yes. But you can only name the group if it's Apple.
No.
I can't do it then. You gotta show me how to. I'm laughing, Lasagna.
Everybody, because I did it before. Somebody did it before. But okay,
well, you gotta show me.
Google is your friend. Google.
Oh my God,
that is
Google
my favorite
friend. Google say, "I'm here for you." Just say.
Write down the book. We'll figure that out later.
Oh my goodness, that is my favorite saying.
Oh, Google here for you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Google is your friend. Google
yes,
is your
it's
friend.
your friend. They give you whatever you need.
I do Google everything, but
I like, you know what? I got this scratch on my face. How can I get rid of it? Hold on, I got you, Google.
I definitely do Google everything, but I didn't do that.
Okay, I don't know the list.
Yeah. Let me send you the list again, girl.
Please list, girl.
Hold on. Baby, I will tell y'all, Lasandra Michelle is the one that's going to tell me what to do, honey. She don't waste no time, honey. I ain't seen her since I don't know when, but she sure going to tell me what I need to do. She is. I was so happy you ain't catch that email I sent yesterday when I put when I put the order has been extended to January 8th, 2020. I said, "Oh, Michelle must didn't catch that one."
I saw it.
You saw it because I said, "Baby, she'll be like, 2020."
Please don't take us back there.
It's gonna be 2020.
Oh, I just saw January 8th. I didn't even pay no attention.
That's what I say. I said, "Oh, she catch that." Yes, because I ain't got no text back.
I probably was doing something.
I was so happy. Like, ooh.
So is this 100 books?
It's
a lot of damn books. I don't know shit.
Oh, that might be an old list I sent you. No, that's a new list. Let Me Love You. Yeah, that's the new one. Because that's the one I got.
So one of like a lot of slave history.
He's so damn ignorant. Y'all so ignorant. Let me pick my number. What I want my number to be.
I don't know.
I already got my number. Well, who gonna pick the number?
Me.
Well, how you gonna? You saying what number should you pick? Can we go over? Or you can't
100? No, don't go over 100.
No, I'm saying like if your number is 30.
They did last month, so
that's what I'm trying to see. Is it who's closest to it, even if you go over, or the person that's
yeah, it doesn't matter who's ever closest.
Gotcha. All right, I got my number. We ready?
Yeah.
Going in the chat now.
The number along with the book, right?
I don't know the book.
Yeah, she's supposed to pick the book along with the number together.
Okay. I don't freaking know. I don't really
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. It's the only way I'm
That's
gonna read
just the easiest one I could think of.
It's the only way I'm gonna read it.
Have you read it yet?
No, that's probably the only way I'm gonna read it.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, my number was 28.
She was closer. Picking up the pieces of 100 broken promises. What's that about?
I don't know. That was the easiest one I could think of. And plus, I know the author.
Oh, okay.
So she might be able to join us on the meeting.
Okay. All right. That's what we're going with, Tanisha.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I was just trying to look it up real quick. What genre is that?
We were close in our
y'all numbers.
We were close with our numbers.
Yeah.
That's scary. Y'all was real close too. Is that like an autobiography book or something?
Kind of, sort of.
What's your friend name?
Ushima Cherry. Ushima Cherry Burks. I don't know if I can do this.
Oh, yeah, I see it here. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's cheap too. It's on Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
On my neck.
Yeah, because I'm looking on Amazon.
That's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Right, girl. We're going to support you, girl.
Yeah, and if you can get her on a call, that'll be great too.
Yeah, I'll let her know. I told her I made the suggestion, so hopefully she'll be able to join us.
All right, that'll be great. Start off the year with an author on the call.
Cool.
Do she live here or no?
No, she's further down south, like Alabama somewhere, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you know what? She probably won't have no questions. So that means y'all should come with y'all questions if y'all have any for her. I'll have some, so I may have y'all just send me y'all questions or something. We'll figure it out. Anyway, all right. So to the book. All right. Question number 1. How does Liza and Molly's friendship differ from that of Liza and Max?
Okay.
You want me to read it again? I'll read it again. How does Liza, y'all may call her Lisa, I say Liza. How does Liza and Molly's friendship differ from that of Liza and Max? How does these different friendships represent and reflect Liza as a person? So we can do the first one first. Mm-hmm. How does Liza and Molly's friendship differ from that of Liza and Max?
Liza and Molly's friendship is based off childhood, knowing a person for a long period of time. And with that, sometimes you don't grow. With the friendship doesn't grow. It kind of like stays stagnant, where Liza may have evolved, have changed since she's known Molly when she was a kid, versus Max is getting the grown-up Liza. So he's getting her more evolved, where she can kind of be who she wants to be, versus sometimes when you have them childhood friendships, they have you in this box and you cannot get out the freaking box. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I'm just thinking.
I've had these issues. This is their friendship was my life shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was trying to compare it to, because
women and friends
some friends, some of them you just stay the same, and some of them you just outgrow. You just outgrow them.
Yep.
And you don't know how to get out of them because you've known the person for so long.
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of going through that now, actually.
Yeah, probably. It's hard. It's hard to maintain women friendships as you get older. It's very hard. And it ain't sometimes just that it's the family piece. It's just people just see you as a certain way and they just do not. I think, Tanisha, you totally can attest to this. People see you as a certain way and it's like, they don't know. I'm grown, like I'm in my 40s. Like, come on, I'm not 20 when you met me, where you can hit me on the head and it'll be all right. And you tell me something and I'll be like, okay. But you're a fully grown woman, it's like you got opinions and they may be different.
Yep, that's absolutely true. Because you wanted to share something, Lysandra?
Well, because I was just thinking, like, I feel like even in my friendships, if I'm not the person reaching out, I don't hear from nobody. So I feel like I'm the one trying to maintain the friendship, and then it have to work both ways for all parties involved or whatever, So that's what I feel like now. So I have a friend that we've been friends since like freshman, sophomore year of high school. And I stopped calling everybody because I'm like, I'm the one doing all the calling or I'm the one texting, just trying to keep it going. And it's like, I can't be the only one. So that's just what it is. We just grow apart. And for me also, I've realized that like the support is not the same either. Like I give a lot of support. I'm happy for you, excited when you have things going on, but I don't feel that same back in return. Almost like, some friends are jealous if you get a little more or if you're doing a little more, and they may, but it's just not genuine or real.
But I think, it's not even you doing a little more, it's you doing something different. Even
just different. That's what it is. Yeah.
Even like, cause I travel a lot and it's like, you could tell when how your friends are and how they receive your travel experiences. It's like, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Like I done went to another part of the world that enlightened me, but I can't even talk about it with you. Are you my friend?
And that's sad. Yeah. That's what it is. You're different. You're doing not still on the same things. But that's the point of living. You're supposed to grow and learn. If you're still the same person at 40 that you were at 20, you're doing something wrong.
Something all the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I just wanted to add that Molly and Liza, like you all said, they grew apart and they were close, of course, at one point. But her and Max are now best friends. He pretty much picked up the title, and like they said, it's not a matter of who you've known the longest, it's who showed up and say, hey, I'm here for you. Molly, she just like she's also said that she felt like she wasn't present, and that can also happen. And Michelle is right. I definitely can detect to this book. I can relate to almost everything. You know what I mean? In this book. So this was really a good read for me. Yeah, it was really a good read. So that's pretty much all I had to share.
Yeah.
I mean, right. Good friends, but I felt like Liza don't tell it like it is, because if I felt like this man who I thought I was going to date and then we become best friends, I'm going to say, are you gay? Do you like men? I mean, I'm going to, like, for real, like, I'm going to ask, because I feel like if you're going to be friends, let's put it on the table so you don't have to feel no certain type of way.
Well, he already felt some type of way about it too.
Huh?
He wasn't like hardcore, like, boom, yes, this is it. He was already a little shaky too. So she made her shaky, like, I may not say too much about it,
Right. But that's part of why he's shaky, because he don't know how he's going to be received. So if I put it out there, because I'm elephant in the room, I put it out there like, look, I don't care if you are, if you aren't. Let's talk about it. You still my friend. We still cool. Let's put it on the table. Let's put that shit on the table. That's just me. That's just me. It's to make me feel comfortable because I don't want this, oh my goodness, like how that situation with what she thought he was going to try to get up with her. And no, we're going to put this out. Let it be clear. This is what it is. Because if I have a guy friend, I'm telling him, ain't nothing ever going to happen. We're going to be friends. That's it. That's all. I'm putting it out there. I don't think you got feelings for me, but I'm telling you, it's not going to
what it is. And you can believe it. You can take that to the bank.
Exactly. You can stay around all you want and think I'm going to change, but I just don't.
Yeah.
Once you're a friend to us, to women, it's hard to flip us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. It is. Definitely. All right. We'll go to the next question.
Okay.
Do you think Molly and Rick's friendship would have progressed to an affair had they continued on the path they were on?
Abso-freaking-lutely. Yep.
Sandra?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like it would have been heading in that direction.
Yeah.
Or by your definition of infidelity, were they already having one?
I don't think so. I don't think they were. They kept a good boundary until that last incident where she kind of said something about him coming, when they was watching that movie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they had a good boundary because the focus was on the kid. The focus was on the kids, so they really were focused on that. And so, no, I don't think they crossed the line at that point.
Yeah, I don't think they crossed the line either, but she did know that they were getting a little bit too close.
That's because her marriage sucked. That's because her marriage sucked. If her marriage was good, she probably wouldn't even thought of him like that, but her marriage sucked. She sucked.
But then, remember when Daniel went over there, although I'm going further, remember when Daniel went over there, he was like, I know you're in love with my wife. Rick didn't say nothing. Mm-hmm. He was quiet. Now, why can't he be like, but he did say, I ain't never put a hand on your wife. But when Daniel said, you was in love with my wife, I know you in love with my wife, he didn't say nothing. He was quiet.
Right.
So maybe Rick did have some feelings.
Right. I ain't never saying they didn't. They didn't cross the line, but once they brought the elephant in the room, then they can actually not deny what they were feeling for each other. They could deny it before. That's why I was going to go that way, because they were denying it. When you could, if they would have really been true to who they were, they probably could have worked through and moved past it, but they were in denial of their feelings. Mm-hmm. You can't spend that kind of time with somebody of the opposite sex and somebody
gonna catch some feelings. Gonna try to make a move.
Bust a move, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, I felt bad when he said, you can't see my wife. Damn, this little girl need help. You just go in it.
Michelle, fuck therapy.
Take a little bit of therapy. This is my wife. I want her back. Carry your ass on. They live next door. The little girl you can't talk to her. You think the little girl ain't gonna regress? She gonna regress. Oh my God. Yeah. All I was thinking when it happened, I was like, oh my God, this little girl gonna regress. All this work y'all done did.
She ain't gonna ever talk again. She just started talking. No. She gonna go back to being a mute. Oh my God.
Oh,
yeah. Daniel didn't care. He was like, don't ever see my wife.
Too close for comfort.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta find a new person.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, question number 3. How is Molly's worsening pain a mirror of her relationship with Liza with Daniel? How is Molly's worsening pain a mirror of her relationships with Liza with Daniel? So with both of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Let me go back a little.
How is Molly's worsening pain a mirror of her relationships with Liza with Daniel? And do you believe that all of her pain was real, or to some extent did it become a self-fulfilling prophecy? I don't know how is Molly's worsening pain a mirror of her relationships with Liza and
But
with
she
Daniel?
had headache. She had body pain. Like
She had everything.
she was so annoying.
Um, I don't know how it mirrored with Daniel. Shit.
Probably as their marriage was declining, her pain was increasing, and that was part of it. It was a circle, because part of it was the issue with her pain is kind of what made them have issues in their marriage.
As it increased, you mean?
Yeah, as it increased, their marriage started deteriorate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean like in a sense of just trying to hold on to something longer than you should with between the two, between Daniel and did you say Molly?
Mhm.
Like maybe just needing to let go or something. I don't know.
Well, I think in the book it did say something about her stress level. You know, something about her stress level was how her pain how she how her pain affected her. So meaning if Daniel stressed her out when he was doing whatever he was doing, that made her pain even worse, because now she at home dealing with all this stuff, and with him on her mind, he don't give a damn about her. It's making her pain more. Then with Liza, they not being in touch with each other. They, you know what I'm saying, ain't talking, ain't really been there. That's making her pain worse, which is in actuality what happens with us in real life. When we're dealing with stuff in our everyday life, it becomes a burden on our health. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think maybe that's what they're kind of that's how they're mirroring things too. That could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like what it is. Yeah. The unhappiness with both relationships, so it's
Right.
causing stress and
Mm-hmm.
anxiety, which is carrying over into other things.
Right.
And
And
then a lot of it too is like, we be in our heads about stuff too, so
mm-hmm.
all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was already sickly, so she didn't need no more stress on her. You know, she already had every illness you could think of. You know, so she don't need nothing but peace, and that's not how her life was. You know,
But did
it
you
was
feel
more stressful than anything.
all her illnesses was real?
Yeah.
I didn't.
TMJ, you didn't think so? You didn't think it was real?
I think she had a
You
lot
didn't?
of lingering. No, I didn't. Mm-mm. Nope. I think some of it was she just was so used to it. Oh, if this happens, I'm in this type of pain, so it just automatically just will keep spiraling. Yeah, I just think she was it was a benefit to her being sick.
Mm.
She was winning off of being sick. Whatever her payoff of benefits, she felt like it was. But yeah, some of that shit, I was like, girl, please. This book was so white. Oh my God.
It was. But we'll say the author had some little hilarious moments in there. She was saying, I can't recall what it is, but she had some little funny moments.
Really, I don't remember laughing.
Okay, let me tell you. Damn, you ain't laugh at all. Well, you know, I get the white humor. So, but
Okay,
she did.
tell me when she was funny.
Okay, remember when they was like, when her and Daniel was trying to like kind of work it out? They was like, let's have a night and let's, you know, chill. What we gonna do? He's like, she was like, let's get some weed.
Oh yeah.
and then, I mean, you know, it's mighty funny. I remember this one, but it was others. But that was one. She was like, let's get some weed. And she was like, you know where we can get some from? He was like, I have no idea. She was like, what like, shit, I got some right here. What? All that medication I've been doing, I tried that too. Come on. But they said they had been doing it before, but they had stopped because, you know, a lot of they was, you know, in say marriage, they, you know, a lot of stuff stopped from when you actually get together in the beginning. Ain't no more fun and all that stuff. So I thought that was kind of humorous, but that's just one thing. But it was some other ones. Still might have been kind of corny, but that was one.
Yeah.
I will remember that one, right?
All right. About that.
Told y'all, I didn't get too far into the book. I just didn't finish it.
That's
I didn't get too far into it.
You just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, it started off good. I was like, okay, this seemed like it's gonna be pretty interesting. But once I put it down and start doing other stuff, and then I pick it back up, and then I do something else, I just couldn't, you know, I just didn't get into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It got me from the beat. At first, I did do what she did. I put it down. But then once I got into it, I was like,
yeah. That's all it is. I just need to keep going. I don't need to put it down and start doing something else or reading something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just finish it. Yeah.
All right. Number 4. What does Rosie and her reluctance to speak mean to Molly? Whom do you think Molly ultimately needs more, Rick or Rosie? What does Rosie and her reluctance to speak mean to Molly? Let's go with that.
Mm-hmm. I have
you know.
I have no idea. Like, I don't know. I felt the writing was horrible. I did not like this book. So I don't really know. I read it. I finished it. I kind of remember parts of it, but I don't really understand Rosie and Molly. I don't understand the correlation with that. Do you, Tanisha?
I kind of do. I guess I kind of understand them a little bit more because what I got from it was, of course, they lived next door. They were neighbors or whatever. And because Rick and well, remember she said the kids met together first, and then they met. Then the parents kind of, you know, connected or whatever. So I just felt like with Rosie's mother being gone, because we know Rick had lost his wife, you know, Molly just took on that role as I don't know, like a close family friend, you know. So I felt like she accepted her into their, you know, into her world or whatever. And if anybody was going to help her, it had to be Molly because they were close at some point. So that's just what I feel. I feel like she was going to open up at some point. Rick couldn't do it. I mean, like he said, he was kind of, I guess, enabling her. Like he said, he would just have a point at stuff. You know, she really wasn't moving too far with him. So he like, I need some help. And only woman he really was with was Molly. He didn't look like he talked to too many people in the neighborhood like that. You know, they said, hell, even Daniel only talked to him for maybe less than 30 seconds. So, hell, it looked like the only person that they interacted with was Molly.
Yeah, it seemed like they wasn't that great, like wasn't that friendly. They wasn't
like that.
But
then you got to remember, he was also dealing with his wife. You know, so with the grief, you ain't trying to talk to every damn body either. You know, and people kind of stayed away because they felt like, well, you know, he lost his wife, you know, it was like they felt sorry for him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what to say to people when they a widow, you know, or whatever. I don't know. He was just going through a lot, so I felt like Molly didn't have nothing, no other chance, but she didn't have no other choice but to open up. But Rick couldn't do it by himself. And then, you know, Molly got that mother instinct too, you know, and she just like, she put out like a lot of her stuff that she was dealing with at home. She was more patient with Rosie, you know. She almost acted as if that was her daughter, you know, in a scary sense, you know.
Okay.
But I'm not surprised that Rosie spoke with her, you know, spoke when she came around, or, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Rick couldn't do it. He a man. He didn't know what to do.
He didn't really try. I mean, he knew what to do. They told
And yeah,
him.
he didn't try.
He brought Molly in. He knew what to do. It's like like a lot of men, he just, I ain't gonna say he didn't know what to do. He just felt like he was helpless. And it wasn't until Molly came and kind of offered assistance that he kind of utilized what the therapist already we tell y'all asses, y'all just don't want to listen. We tell y'all, and then when y'all don't implement it, and then when you finally do, oh, you could have had this done months ago. I'm just saying.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, but
so whom do you think Molly ultimately needs more, Rick or Rosie?
Rosie. That gave her a sense of accomplishment when Rosie did that. It gave her a sense of, man, I could do something right. Man, I'm just not a total failure. I'm not just a total screw up, because her kids was bad as fuck.
Yeah, they was bad.
Non listening ass kids.
Yeah. Typical, you know. Typical. All right. Sandra, did you have something to add? Or no?
No, I was just thinking like relating it to real life when stuff happened, how I mean, you know, somebody lost somebody and you have family or a friend who don't reach out because they feel like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to say, or, you know, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but that's when they really need you, at least make an attempt to reach out. So yeah, I'll just be thinking about stuff like that because it happens. It's real life. And then a lot of times that's how people react. Nobody know, oh, I didn't know what to say, so I just didn't call you or whatever. But I prefer you to at least reach out, make an effort so that I know somebody cares. And I think that I didn't know what to say is like a cop out. I just think it's a cop out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So who did y'all say she needed more, Rick or Rosie?
I agree with
that. Ricky Rose or Rosie Perez.
Yeah, I agree with you. You're right.
Oh, long as I keep that in mind. Like that was a great phrase. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. She did need Rosie more if you look at it that way. Yeah. And plus, that was their excuse to get together. It was, oh, it's Rosie. It's all about Rosie, you know. Because I mean, if it wasn't no Rosie, then what y'all really doing?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now y'all just booed up.
Right. Booed up.
All right. Put yourself in Liza's shoes. Would you have driven all night to Molly's after seeing The Intruder? After being turned away so dismissively, would you have given Molly a chance to redeem herself at any point? Would you have driven all night to Molly's after seeing The Intruder? First question.
I'll let her go first. Go ahead.
Not me. I ain't get that far. I don't know what it is. I'll pick it back off of y'all.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go. Seeing if you see Okay, let me just tell you, Lysandra. Let me enlighten you. She was on the phone with her friend on webcam, like how we are now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She went to go put the kids to bed or whatever. You see you know ain't nobody else here because my husband, quote unquote, is out of town, and I told you that. You
Yeah.
see a man with a mask on come past your view. This we supposed to be friends. What are you gonna do? And then he came and saw who was on there and slammed the thing down. The laptop.
Wow. That's scary.
That's how the story began. So it was like, bam, that was the first chapter.
Get out.
Yeah. That's why I was like, okay, she just page 2. She was so on page. It was like, oh, okay, I'll come back.
That was chapter out of book, girl. That's what made you be like, what the hell?
Yes, that's what made you read it. That's why she didn't read it because she didn't.
Yes.
What
you probably don't remember, girl. You probably all into the bridge tone or whatever damn movie. You probably all into that shit. You don't know what the hell. You don't know
what's going on.
But
well, that's a scary situation. That's scary.
So, right. And so when she got to his house, her friend's house, she told her, bitch, what? She turned her ass away like, you crazy for coming out here. Ain't nothing going on. She was acting so nonchalant, like everything, like it wasn't no big deal.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're asking the question, if you saw that happen to your friend while you on webcam, a man in a mask, an intruder comes in, slam down the laptop, would you get in your motherfucking car, ride all the way from Chicago to Ohio to see how your friend is?
5 hours. Yeah, like 5
hours. Well, that's a long ride, and whatever gonna happen gonna be done happen by the time I made it there driving.
The police. She called the police.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm calling the police.
Lysandra said, shit, I still ain't going. I don't give a fuck.
She called the police.
Definitely.
And supposedly checked it out. Then the dispatcher called her back and said they cleared the house, wasn't nothing there. It's a police car that's sitting outside that we're gonna keep sitting outside.
Okay.
Talk to your friend. Then Molly texted her and was like, oh girl, everything's fine. The police came by. You kind of overreacted. Ain't nothing going on over here. I don't feel like talking. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you later.
Wow. Okay, well, I think the friend took the proper steps then. She dialed 911. They went over there, did they check. Yeah. And your friend said everything's okay. So what's up? Why am I driving 5 hours?
She told her. True. She like, call him. She like, call me. She was like, maybe he made her lie to the police.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah. So
but the question is, put yourself in Liza's shoes. Would you have driven all night?
I would have. Everything Liza did, I would have done that. I would
have too. But I ain't taking off work tomorrow though. But I would have.
Yeah, I would have.
I mean, I gotta go to work, and I'm not finna.
But I'd have cussed her the fuck out when I was there. And she talking about, "Oh, we good. What's wrong with you?" I'd have been, "No, what's wrong with you?" But yeah, I would have went.
She turned her around.
She turned
like she didn't let her in or anything.
Nope.
See, now I'd have been mad as hell. That would have been the end of the friendship right there.
It was.
That's what they was saying.
It was the end of the friendship. Liza said, "I'm out. Peace."
Well, no, I think I would not have driven that far because I've called she took all the necessary steps, I think, and then. After she saw it, she talked to her friend. The police done been there. The friend said everything's cool.
She texted her. Whatever. She never talked to her. She texted her.
She texted her. Molly didn't even text her.
Never had a face-to-face to say she was cool. She needed to talk to her or see her to really know.
Yeah, that everything was okay.
Yeah, I probably would have went. I ain't gonna even lie.
I would have went.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't care about a PTO. I would have went. Because we talking about an intruder here.
Yeah.
So when Liza got there, she thinking, oh my God, my friend might be tied up or something.
Yeah.
But did the police just talk to her at the door? The police didn't go in to check or anything like that? Because
She
yeah,
said,
I can.
she said the police, they told her the police cleared the house. They said
Okay,
the police cleared the house. If he was there, he's
he was
gone.
gone.
He's probably not gonna come back. We're gonna have a car sitting outside. You're good.
Yeah.
Paranoid. So I would have still went because I'd have been like, I couldn't have slept. I would not have been
Look,
able to
I'm
sleep.
paranoid, but I'm scared too because I'm thinking, what if I get there and he's there now? He got both of us instead of just one person.
By the time she got there, it was morning. So she was dead.
Lysandra is crazy.
Scary.
But
I
but
can't
one thing,
say.
but one thing Liza did do, she took Max too. Max
Yeah.
wanted, you know, so she wasn't by herself in case something like that did happen. Max waited outside the car, but he saw everything and heard probably
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
So she did take somebody with her.
Yeah, Max,
Okay, that's better.
he really
Yeah.
was a friend.
Yeah, he was.
A friend.
So after being turned away so dismissively, would you have given Molly a chance to redeem herself at any point?
I think so.
Think so?
Yeah, because
Here.
Yeah.
I think I'm a forgiving person, and I'll give you a chance, but you know, the next thing it'll be like our friendship will be different. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably look at you a little different, and I'll be paying attention to see how things are moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Question number 6. Have you ever had a near-death experience or a close call the way Liza did?
The way, with the house.
With the house burning down.
She's still on page 2. So as she was driving to Cincinnati, her building caught on fire. Liza in Chicago, her building caught on fire. It was nobody survived, or everybody. Some people got injured and some didn't survive. So it was kind of like a fatal. Like what area she was in, she wouldn't have survived if she was at home.
Wow.
So yeah. So that's
everybody on her floor and above pretty much died.
Yeah. So when she was situated on her floor, she would have died if she wouldn't have went to see about her friend.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, lucky for her she went then.
I know, basically right. That's what she's saying throughout the whole movie. You know, I mean, whole book. I'm sorry, not movie.
It was like a movie to you, huh, Tanisha? That's good.
Trying to think. I was like, damn, have I had? I'm gonna say this. I literally went to New York probably like a week prior to 911. I went to New York. Like I always go around my birthday time. And I went, and all I was thinking was like, damn, if I was fucking in New York, luckily my birthday in August, not September. But if I was in New York, I would have been stuck in New York, couldn't get home. That's the only thing I could think of, because I was like, have I ever been in a near-death experience? Maybe like driving in a car accident, but not really nothing like that.
Yeah, nah. Not for me either. I haven't had any that I can recall. I'm sure if I had, I would be able to remember. But like you were saying about New York, like the year before Katrina happened, I was in New Orleans because, well, I used to try to go every year to the Essence Music Festival, but that year we didn't go down there that year. But nah, I haven't had any that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I don't have none either, I don't think. Try to think of something, but nothing pops up right now.
I will say, while I was reading this
Thankfully.
book, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna run this life, because if I run this life, I might get hit. And I was like, just slow down. So she made that part made me slow down and say, maybe I wasn't supposed to make that light. So stay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of like has been processing through my mind when that happened. I was like, I may not have been near death because my ass fucking doing shit I shouldn't do. But yeah, that's pretty much my thing. But you say how the second part, how did
Second part is, how did you react afterward, and can you relate to the way it rattled her? You know how it shook her up because of the building and all that. How she was just having really.
I totally get why she kind of like reacted to a certain degree. I probably wouldn't have went how she went. I mean, I probably would have tried to kind of like deal with the emotions and feelings, but that's part of my job. So it's like I would have probably been more aware. I personally think she should have had therapy because she really didn't know how. She needed to process and grieve that she almost died, and she didn't really do that. So she just went kind of like extreme with the situation with just near death experiences and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that's all she started thinking about, like constantly. Yeah. And you shouldn't think about stuff like that on a regular basis all the time,
Right.
So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna manifest that shit for her life. But it's gonna get you because you keep talking about it.
Yeah, definitely. Only time I think about stuff, which is not really a near-death experience, I really can't think of anything. I just think about stuff like, like you say when you driving and say it's an accident and you be like, dang, if I would have left out in time like I normally do, man, look what would happen. If I wouldn't have stayed and talked a few minutes later, or this is my route home, and look what happened, a big car accident, stuff like that. I may say, wow, look, but I can't think of anything near death. I don't know. I lived dangerously back in the day, so I don't know. Could be many things. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm here to talk about it and laugh about it. So
I know over Thanksgiving, my brother actually lives in Ohio, and he came to here, and he was supposed to stop over here before he went home. He was supposed to stop over here before he headed home. He's seen everybody else, but he did not make the stop over here like he told me he was. And on his way home, I think he was probably like 20 or 30 minutes from home, and him and his car came in contact with a deer, tore his car up. And that's what I was thinking, like maybe if you would have stopped here, like you said you probably would have missed the deer at that time, because maybe you wouldn't have been at that spot at that time, But it's crazy to me, like those thoughts, but you think about stuff like that because, and he even said it. I didn't say it to him. I was thinking it, but he did say it. Like, man, if I would have stopped over there, like I had said, maybe it wouldn't have happened. Maybe it wouldn't have. Maybe it would have. Maybe it wouldn't have. We don't know, but it happened at that time. And, I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. How do you feel about Henry's theory that truly bad things are the results of a series of missteps? Nothing more, nothing less. Do you find it worrisome or reassuring? And is there a difference between luck and fate? Henry? Henry, remember that's Liza's new boyfriend, the pilot.
Oh, the pilot. Right.
How do you feel about Henry's theory that truly bad things are the results of a series of missteps? Nothing more, nothing less. Well, I guess they pretty much talking about his pre-mortem thinking. Well, they said he dealt with that, and that's how he felt in the, when he was because he's up in the sky. And she said that's not really how people feel in reality down here. So he got to think another way. So I don't know how I feel about his theory. I don't know. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Bad things are. I don't know, because I teeter between with like the question said at the bottom, luck and fate. Like I teeter between like some of those things. Is that just divine, or is that just what it is. You know, so I teeter between those type of things. So I don't know if I don't know, bad things are a series of missteps. Sometimes I used to feel like that when I was younger and wasn't in control of just my emotions, my finances and stuff like that. And then when you get like motherfucking car mess up and you be like, I ain't got no damn money.
Right.
So it's like, was that to teach me a lesson, or was that just me being a bad manager of my money? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I teeter between, I don't really know. Sometimes I'll be like, it's my fault. And then sometimes I'll be like, well, what's the lesson in this? So that's what I try to take away from most stuff. Is like, what's the lesson in this situation, even though it may be bad, but what's the lesson? How can I gain or learn from this?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I reassure myself. That's why when it said, do you find it worrisome or reassuring? When I try to find a lesson in anything bad, it makes me feel better.
Okay. You try to find the good.
Just a reason. It ain't got to be a good reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it might be a reason. Like my car fucking up, I ain't got no money. That's the reason why that happened, because you got to be a better manager of your money. So when something bad.
No, that's not the reason why the car messing up though.
Why is it?
I mean, the car don't know you don't have money. You know what I'm saying?
No, the car doesn't know I don't have money, but it messed up because I ain't no good. Me not being able to fix it is because I'm a bad manager of money.
Yeah, I get that part. I don't know. It's that is interesting because it is something that I've always struggled with, the thoughts in my head. And like recently I have a friend who lost a son to these streets out here. And I have 3 sons, and I've always been a worry ward because I feel like it's just crazy out here in the streets or whatever. And I'm good with my older 2 because they're on their own. They don't live with me or whatever. So I don't worry as much because they're not in my face. But my youngest is here with me. So every time he go out the door, it's like, I'm good when I know he's going to go to work, or if he say I'm going over to this friend's house, or he going to his girlfriend's house. But if he leave and say, I'm going to the gas station, and I just be like, oh, just getting to worrying or whatever. But even with my friend losing her son, and this is the second son of her, she had 3 sons like I have 3 sons. And now within 3 or 4 years, she's lost 2 or 3 of her sons. And it's just scary. So it's like, for me, I just want to keep them in the house. Like, no, you can't go nowhere. You can't go. It's crazy out there, even though, he ain't in the streets like that. But you don't have to be, because people be sitting in their houses and stuff happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I remember once, you know how when people, they pass away and everybody is always like, oh, don't, so and such is in a better place now. And one time after a service, somebody said that, like, oh, they're in a better place now. And the question came from somebody else, like, how do you know? Like, anybody ever came back and told you they're in a better place? Like, it's like, how do you know?
Right.
But this is stuff we've been hearing since we were kids and they were kids, and but who knows? I don't know. It's the thought of manifesting things, because I don't know, it's just crazy. Luck or faith? Which one is it?
Yeah.
What is faith? Like, do we have it because it's something to give us hope, It's a light.
Not faith. Faith. Like
Faith. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Faith.
So they were saying luck or faith. Faith. Like,
Faith.
yeah. Some people, it depends. I mean, some religious people, they don't believe in luck. They believe, it's God's will.
It's all divine.
Yeah. So they was just saying difference between luck and faith.
Luck and faith. Faith. Okay.
I think a lot of times people like with luck, they use that in the sense of like, say somebody win the lottery, that's luck. Oh, she was
That's good.
like luck when you getting money, but when it's like fate, oh, that was your fate. When it's like something bad, that's how I see people using it. Like when it's something.
But some
bad,
people think like winning lottery is fake too, because it's like, oh, it was your time. It was, it was your time to win now or whatever,
yeah,
I don't know. It's just it's interesting stuff.
yeah,
Tanisha, what you think?
I'm just gonna say that I kind of think the way I think is more of a, how they say things are gonna happen in life. Period. It's more about how you deal with it.
Yeah,
Things are
I
gonna happen,
think so too.
but it's more about, it's like a percentage or something. 90% of things are gonna happen. Something. Oh, 10% things are gonna happen. 90% of it is how you
How
react.
you deal with it. Yeah,
Because everybody
yeah,
deals with it differently. So
that's true.
that's just pretty much how I try to look at stuff.
Yep.
I don't know. But yeah, but he was trying to help her at the end of the day, he was just trying to help her. And, but then, when she had got mad at him, remember Michelle, she said she got mad and when she was going to break up with him because her brother was like, remember when she brought the gift or whatever, and she was like, how he was like, why would you buy this gift? Da, 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 da. But then his brother, Steph, which is Luke's wife or baby mama, she was like, girl, don't be listening to Luke. You know what I'm saying? That's just how he think. I like the damn gift, because she ended up buying the baby a monitor.
yeah.
But it had the features of SIDS or whatever. And Luke was like, we already having problems. How you gonna buy a monitor like this? Now we gonna worry more about our child. And then the wife, she happened to be cleaning up or whatever and saw the gift, and she was like, I love the gift. But at all the while, Liza was like, oh my God, why did I buy this gift? I thought I did the right thing. I guess I messed up. Luke had just made her go left. Her thinking was just turned negative, And she started thinking, damn, I should never listen to Henriette. The boyfriend, her new boyfriend, like he was saying the wrong thing, got me listening to him. He done started all this mess at this house, but which it really wasn't Henry's fault. But it just goes to show you, how people mind think certain things. Lou thinking this is the worst gift ever. How could you dare bring this in my house? Steph saying, I like the gift. What's wrong with you? You tripping. This is a high price gift. Thank you. I love it. So it just made me feel like, man, everybody is thinking it's totally different.
Yeah,
It is. I just kind of looked at with Luke. I felt like he didn't deal with his feelings, and he's more scared than he lets on, and that's that gift mirror everything he already thought. And that's why he was tripping. And Steph like, shit, I dealt with this shit. The baby good, we good. Let's give me that gift.
Right. Don't take my
break room.
Right. Don't take my gift back. Run me my gift.
Not very analytical. Like things is like 1 + 1 is 2. It ain't no algebra with it. It's like they're very literal and
straightforward.
Right. That's what that gift, especially him. That's what that gift means. So you saying our baby gonna have SIDS? Baby, this gift is helping you so your baby don't get SIDS. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any baby die from SIDS.
Yeah.
It ain't no fault of the parents. It ain't no fault of the parents. It's just, is that bad luck or fate? I don't know.
At what point would you have told Daniel about the mounting debt? In your opinion, is Molly ultimately more untrustworthy than Daniel, or did she do the best she could? When would you have told Daniel about the mounting debt?
I wouldn't have told him I'd have got my ass off my ass and got a job to pay the debt that he wouldn't even know. Like, that's what a Black wife would do. Like, this shit was so white. When you say the Oscar is so white, this book was so white. Okay? She like, oh my God, I'm just going to suddenly take us in debt. This why these white men, when they asses lose all their money, they fucking shoot their heads. They blow their heads off because they don't have nobody that's going to hold their motherfucking back. When they back against the wall, they going to fall. Especially
But Michelle, when you're married, this is how it goes. The man holds the money.
No, the
The
fuck
woman,
No.
no.
that ain't how
Not
it
in
goes.
black,
Mm-mm.
not in black households. Hell no. My mom
Mm-mm.
first. No, no, no.
No, 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 no.
That's white shit. That's white shit. In black households, the wife is controlling the money.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Know
Yeah.
that.
9 times out of 10, yes.
Yes.
I
So,
didn't know.
and that's why a lot of times the women be posting about the Amazon because they holding the purse string. They holding all the money. And sometimes it ain't great for us to hold the money because we might do some retail therapy. But it's plenty households
Either,
like that
yeah.
in Molly's, where as far as she done rung up a whole bunch of debt and he don't know about it. But she's going to figure it out. She wasn't figuring it out. She just was making more problems. It was just like she did that white girl shit. You know how they cry when some ain't going their way? That's what she did. She did that white shit where it's like, oh my God, my back, my neck, my head. But I don't know what to do. But Rosie, let's go in the fucking park. Fuck Rosie and Rick. Go get your ass a job. You know what I'm saying? She trying to work at this nature shit. They probably paying her $2 an hour. Okay.
But how about she went through the retirement money?
And then
Wow.
telling her husband, telling her, this man on my back, he trying to blackmail me. He's stealing from the company. If he go down, I go down. She's still like, I got this debt. Bitch, fuck that debt. Fuck that debt.
Wow.
Like if he lose his job, what's gonna happen? Like
We gonna be
Wow.
homeless.
They're going to lose everything.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like she just was so fucking self-absorbed and just everything was about her. And it was
She
annoying.
was trying to get well though, Michelle. She
What
was.
the fuck she wasn't.
She
You know
was
what? It's people that deal with pain every day. That go to work every day. This bitch wasn't doing nothing. She was working at the nature center. I don't even know what that was. Then hanging out with this man and his mute daughter. While she's steadily piling on debt for her husband to take care of. Then when he try to tell you what's going on his job, you not even helping them. You not even supporting them. You just like whatever. It took her best friend to help her ass out. You know what I'm saying? It's like she was so.
But you know they did say she was weak. She was weak.
Yes, that's why the brother, his Liza brother, didn't like her ass. Yeah.
He was like, I ain't like her ass from the beginning. Shit, I ain't never liked her. So that's so funny. The fact that y'all ain't friends no more, I don't give a damn.
Yes, that's how friendship dynamics are.
You should have dropped their ass a long time ago.
Yes, yes, yep.
Dang.
But
that's funny.
She was so freaking weak. She was annoying.
Yeah, she was a bit annoying. Molly is drawn to the nature center when she needs to feel grounded. Do you have a place like that? And do you go there often enough? Do you prefer to go alone or to share your experience? So do you have a place that you go to where you need to feel grounded?
I'm looking for, like, I went to the Salt Cave. Recently I went a few times because part of my issue is I am always going. And I really need to learn like how to ground myself and just be in the moment. So I'm learning. It's very, very hard for me. It's very hard.
What's the Salt Cave or whatever you're talking about?
It's like a spa type of thing, but they got Himalayan salt in this particular room. And then it's supposed to be good for like breathing, asthma, just different stuff to help with your immune system. And so because of COVID, it's a room where if you book the reservation, it's just you, or if you want to bring a friend or whatever, it's just you guys in the room for like 45 minutes where the salt is coming down. It's very relaxing. And so it just really helps me to try to stay in the moment and stay focused, because just even if I'm on this Zoom call, I'll start doing other stuff. I'll start wandering off. That's just how my mind goes. Like if it was a whole bunch of us, I'd have already probably zoomed out. Like I'd have still been on the call, but I would have probably been somewhere else. And that's what I have to work on. I really have to work on that.
Okay.
Oh, I saw something about the salt cave on one of these reality shows. See, I didn't even know it was something close around here
Yes.
like that. But
it's in LaGrange. Yep. It's economical, it's very cheap. They had a sauna in there. They do massages. It's a small little place, but it's very cute because we really like the sauna machines at the sauna things at the gym. We can't do no more. So I don't have to go into the sauna like every day after I will work out. So it was good for me. And then they have like this eucalyptus room also. And so that's a good way to kind of like clear your airway passages.
Yeah.
With this COVID and stuff,
nice.
I just really am trying to do all holistic stuff to kind of like combat it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
Yeah. When I stayed in, when I lived over by Hyde Park, I had become to like to just go sit over at the lake and just listen to the waves and see the boats and all that stuff just going past. I just found solace in that. And I would just go by myself and just sit there for an hour or 2 hours and just, just be in my own world. Listening to the waves, watching the water and the jet skis and all that stuff.
Okay.
But this year it's been rough with COVID because I haven't gone anywhere. I'm used to at least going on a trip somewhere, but all the trips that I had, some were canceled for me, and then I canceled the rest of them myself because I don't want to get sick. I don't want to take no chances with this COVID because it's doing different things to different people and everything. So I just been home and it gets rough sometimes, but I feel I'm safe here. So that's just what I do. And eventually me and a couple of friends, we started going on hikes and stuff, which I was really getting into, but now it's kind of cold and I don't like the cold weather like that. So I don't be trying to go out. Actually, my background is from one of the hikes we went on. And so once ever the weather warms up again, I look forward to getting back to doing that. Because it was something to do.
Your background is the real?
Yeah, it was one of the trails we went on. Okay. And there was actually a deer. We got to see a deer and everything on the trail.
Oh, that's cool. Look
deer,
at that.
rabbit.
So the picture up behind you.
Yep.
Okay. That's really cool.
Yeah. So that's what I was that's what I would do. I like to go and get massages. I haven't done that in a while. I always tell myself I'm going to do that, at least try to do it once a month, but I haven't done it. Recently, I went probably 2 or 3 months ago. I went to the V Spa because that's something else I saw on one of the reality shows years ago, and everybody was talking about it. So I went to go and try that out, and I was, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Where is this V Spa located?
It's on the 119th, right up off the highway. Yeah. Right. What is that off of Ashland? 119th in the little mall up there.
Oh, okay. By Target.
Marshfield Plaza.
Oh yeah. What Target? Yeah.
Yep. They moved the Target. Too bad.
Yeah. Well, I don't have no way. I'll just say I do the walking now, so that helps me a lot. And actually reading is something for me, but it helps. It kind of calms my mind. It's really relaxing. I do notice that reading really helps.
I do like to read too, even though I ain't read this book, but
it's okay.
I do read, and I started listening to Audible probably 2 years ago, so I really gotten into Audible books also. just to listen to them.
Yeah. All right. Next question. We're almost done, guys. All right. What is the most complicated relationship in the novel? Molly and Liza, Molly and Daniel, Liza and Max, or Molly and Rick? What is the most complicated relationship in the novel? Molly and Liza, Molly and Daniel, Liza and Max, or Molly and Rick?
Yeah, I already know. I can't answer that.
Right.
From some of the stuff that you just heard us talk about, what would you think, or just give your opinion of what you think may possibly be the most complicated, just from what you've been hearing?
What you've heard so far, yeah.
I think, wait, what were the relationships where Liza was in? Between Liza. Which ones you named with Liza?
Is it Molly and Liza?
Them. I think those two.
Okay.
Molly and Liza, because they were childhood friends who were still trying to be friends after they probably have grown apart or are just into different things and not communicating.
Mm-hmm. I think it was Molly and Daniel. Only reason I say that is because it was a marriage and their marriage was about to be no marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because they were on a bad note. I mean, it was, from what they're saying in the book, it was bad. And he had been acting this way for years. You know, I mean, like you say, that's why she started talking to Rick, you know. So we talking about a marriage, a family, you know, and let's just say they didn't get back together. Let's say he didn't change and all of a sudden we started to make up for what he did. You know, now you got kids involved, you know, it just would have been bad, you know. So that's what I say. I say Molly and Daniel.
I do too. That's what I say. I said Molly and Daniel. That was the one that was the most at stake. Like, if all the other relationships fall away, it will be okay. But that one was the most
family.
Yeah.
With a host of issues. It wasn't just, oh, we childhood friends, we fell out, we ain't really communicating. They weren't communicating. They had financial issues. They had badass kids. She was on the brink of an affair. He was on the brink of being an embezzler, like going to jail.
Oh yeah, I switch. I say those two then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Why do you think Luke never liked Molly? We talked about, remember when we said her brother didn't like Molly? Why do you think Luke never liked Molly? How much attention should we pay to what other family thinks of the relationships we choose?
Well, from what y'all was saying, he didn't like her because she was weak. It was like she really didn't think of her on her own or have a mind of her own. Yeah. And as far as the families, and what they think about who you dating or who you choose to marry, I think it's okay to listen to it, but I don't think your decision should be based off of their opinions of it.
Yeah. When I saw that Luke didn't like her, I was like, damn, for a dude to be like, he don't like her, I'm like, that's a little strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a little strong. And so I still was puzzled by that. Like, he just like truly did not care for her. But that happens with siblings and best friends quite a bit. Most of the time, your sibling do not like your best friend, if you want to be honest, because that's your best friend and you close to your best friend, and sometimes your sibling feel left out. So sometimes it could just be jealousy, or it can actually be that he has a point. But I was for him to be that strong, how he didn't like her and really wouldn't care if they got back being friends, it was like, damn.
Yeah, but I don't think he really said why he didn't like her though, right? Did he?
No, he didn't. That was what was so strange, because men don't get down like that, where it's like they'll be like, I don't really care. I don't really care for her. But he seemed like he really did not like her.
Yeah.
Like if they weren't gonna be friends, it's okay. You don't got to be her friend because
Right.
she was a bad apple. Like I'm like, damn, was she that bad? But people
True.
see things you don't see.
True. And then I'm thinking maybe he, since they have been best friends, maybe Molly always kind of did little shit,
Mm-hmm.
At least Liza always had to,
Yeah.
be the big person or be the telling her what to do all the time. It's like sometimes your family wants you to be with somebody that's gonna motivate you or push you. You're not always pushing this person or telling them what to do. Or, because Molly, she, like they said, she weak. And she had no, like, nothing to give. Like,
She was a fucking
she didn't
taker.
really.
She was a taker.
She like the friend that'll suck you dry.
Suck you the fuck.
Suck the life out. Yeah.
And then also their friendship kind of broke down because Liza decided to do something for herself and go to Chicago. That's why they ain't friends. Because of that. And that's how people are, though. That is some real shit. And I could see why he probably didn't like her, because she is a taker. Like when you're in a friendship or even a relationship, sometimes you don't see that person just taking from you, but people on the outside see it. And
yeah, that's true. So have y'all experienced that with best friends and siblings?
I have, yeah. Yeah. My sister never liked none of my best friends.
Wow.
But
I don't think so.
You and your sister real close too, Michelle.
Real close.
Yeah.
So I mean, you with your best friend, you taking away from her.
Yeah.
Now you can't be around her all the time. Is that why she was mad, or you think it was real reason she had to?
That's why it was a combination of everything. It was, that we real close, and I got another friend that's taking more of my energy, because you want to be with your friend more than your sibling, because one, their sibling always gonna be there. I grew up with you, I can see you anytime. Versus your friend, it's just like sometimes it's a different type of click of a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had that experience because me and my sister are different and our friends are different. So I mean, nobody hate, like I don't dislike any of her friends and she didn't dislike any of mine, but we just had our own sets. I had my friends, she had her friends. And then, we weren't like best friends. We cool, but
Yeah. I think
it wasn't that.
With my sister and the situation that we always had, it was a ranking. She's my sister, so she felt like sister, best friend, and the best friend needs to treat her accordingly. I'm above y'all, and she felt like they didn't. One, she's younger than me, so they felt like she felt like they thought they were above her, and she felt like, no, y'all below me because I'm the sister. So
right.
It was always a power struggle. That's always been my issues with
competition.
Is that power struggle? Because I'm the best. Everybody want to be my friend.
Little ghetto celebrity over there. Michelle. Michelle is popular. Michelle is popular. I must say that she's popular. I'm like Lysandra, my sister. We got totally different friends. We do have people we know mutual, but we don't pretty much have the same friends. So, you know what? Actually, I'm kind of dealing with that right now. There was a friend that we mutually had, but she was more of a family friend. My sister was kind of upset that I'm talking to her, and but I don't think I should even use that as an example, because my sister is really like petty. So it's like I wouldn't really put the petty people in this example here. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna withhold anything, because she'll be mad about anything. But that was one person that she kind of was upset by. But other than that, no. I got my own friends. She don't care. Whatever. We like you say, we two totally different people. We got different friends.
Yeah.
It ain't even really never been an issue with me. Not like that. Now, friends with friends, maybe, but sibling and friends, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Molly accuses Daniel of eroding the empathy from their marriage. Can a relationship really recover from the worst kinds of betrayals, negligence, infidelity, dishonesty?
I think they can if it's what both parties really want and work towards it. But it's not gonna work if only one party wants it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You agree, Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
What is unforgivable in love?
Infidelity.
I think that's even forgivable. It's how you do it. I think unforgivable is like if you're just in the person's face with it, like you cheating already. You bring them to your house, or you just out and about with them, lollygagging, kicking it, like you don't have a spouse at home or whatever like that. If you just out living out loud with your infidelities, I think that's unforgivable because that's like a total disregard, total disrespect. Like you just don't care. So
I've heard that from a few people. I'm like with Michelle, infidelity, But then I have other people that I know. I have other people that I know that be saying what you're saying, Lysandra. Okay, if you're gonna do it, just don't let me find out.
yeah.
So it's like, well, I don't know if I'm there yet, but I see what they say.
Yeah, and then it's easy to say like
don't let me find out.
Yeah, it's easy. A lot of people, that's gonna be your first thing, infidelity. But it's easy to say if he cheat on me or whatever, it's over. It ain't no this, that, and the other about it. But until you're dealing with it, then it's a different story. Some people think about like, well, I done put all this time in. I done been married to him for 15 years. You think I'm just gonna walk away and let another bee have him or whatever? And some people would be like, oh, if that's what you want, gone. And, pack their stuff and leave. Go have at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be ready to drop your ass. I don't give a damn what you do. I'll be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Over. Bye. I'm out.
I think at this point, the age where I'm at now, I have a very low tolerance. It's like,
yeah.
No, I'm good. First of all,
oh yeah,
I'm good. Your motherfucking you probably don't even work that good, and you want to be cheating now. Your ass is old. Don't sit down. Like when you was younger, yes, I have forgave.
Right.
But now,
I think that makes a difference too. The point where a person is in their life, like at this point, like I'm like, I don't have no tolerance for nothing. So I will just vanish. Yeah. Cut you off, be done without a word, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to stress over nothing. All right. What do you think Molly running the race means for her family and friendships in the future? For her sense of self? What do you think Molly running the race means for her family and friendships in the future?
Her running a race, what it means to me, one of the things it means that she putting other people first. Like she put her son first. She knew may not physically be up to doing this, but she like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a chance. Even when Daniel gave her the option to opt out, she didn't opt out. And I think that's a lot have been what's going on in her life, is she just been opting out of stuff. So I think that's what that is in regards to her running that race. That's the metaphor, that she finally tapped in and stayed even though it got hard.
Because I really thought she was going to just pass out or die at the race. Didn't you think so? I said, this bitch trying to kill herself.
Girl, I'm going to be honest. I always thought she could run the race. I said that bitch could run that race. She could walk that race. It's a fucking 5K. Somebody that never has ever exercised could do a 5K. That's nothing. It may seem like it's something, but if you done been living in this world and walking, you can do a 5K. So I knew she could do it. It was just, I didn't know how she was going to do it. Was she going to get, I felt, like I told you, I felt some of her illness wasn't really her illness. I felt she was faking on some of that stuff. So it was just like, girl, you can run this shit. Come on. So that's how I felt. I knew she could do it. It was if she was going to do it.
Okay. Do you agree at all with Daniel's justification for doing what he did? Even if you don't, what would you begrudgingly admit that it worked? Do you agree at all with Daniel's justification for doing what he did?
What do they mean?
I guess because they talking about, remember, he was the intruder. Her husband was the intruder, Lysandra.
Yeah.
She thought it was Rick at first. That's why she reacted towards Liza when she came to her house, because she thinking, I already know who was in here, you know. But come to find out,
get some of this poo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think with the
I think that's what they
intruder part. That was weird, and like, who the fuck would do that? Like, ain't shit cute about that. Like, ugh. Like
he said it was stupid though. He said he didn't think it out, right? About why he did that. Like that was stupid. He said it was stupid. He said he was just thinking on emotions, but he wasn't thinking rational. He wasn't rational with it. So he knew it was a stupid idea. He said it. Yeah, that is dumb as hell. Why would you tell me some? She was only supposed to see a glimpse of me. But why would you put a damn mask on your face anyway and come up in your own house? What the hell?
Yeah.
So when they said, even if you don't, would you begrudgingly admit that it worked?
Yeah.
It didn't work. Did it work? Did that really work?
But it did work because she said it started changing things. You know, not right then and there, but later on, they started to talk more. He started to forgive, and you know, because he was saying, I was just trying
the intruder. But was that from the intruder?
Yeah, that's why he did it. Remember?
I know, but if he wouldn't have did that intruder piece, would they not have gotten here?
I don't think so.
What did the intruder piece bring to them to make them talk? And because I'm still trying to, was it because Liza actually inserted herself and told her husband what he should and shouldn't do? Because that to me is what it was. It wasn't about the intruder. It was about Liza said, you need to be honest, work this out. I know you was the intruder. You need to work on your marriage and your life and figure it out. I don't think it had nothing to do, but maybe if Liza wouldn't have been put in this position, she wouldn't have went to Daniel, because I'm like trying to figure out this intruder piece. Like, to me, did it work? Like,
what was the point of him intruding? It was his own house?
Yeah, he was trying to get her to come to him and rely on him, and because she like they didn't have no communication. It was just dumb. And all I'm thinking is the intruder piece, Molly and Liza fell out. They really wasn't talking previously. And because they got all up into this and she came back home because her house caught on fire, Liza, this all started with the intruder. So I'm thinking, is that how she trying to bring this together? To me, I don't feel the intruder piece is the key, but they might do. I don't feel it worked.
All right. Well, I don't know if this may help, but he stated at page 305, that's when he told Liza that he was the intruder.
No, Liza bust his ass out.
Well, yeah. He admitted it though.
Right, that nigga ain't tell shit. She was like, I know it was you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. Remember, they said Liza was intuitive in the beginning, remember, anyway. And so he just said no one other than Molly was supposed to see me. Remember, he went and said that. And she was like, what on earth were you trying to do? What were you after? He said, nothing. I don't know. I know it sounds crazy. But then he stated, we were losing Liza on page 305. We was losing her, you know, and he was just trying to find any way to bring her back.
That's gonna give her a heart attack.
Yeah, because she was terrified. She was terrified the whole time.
He said, my harebrained scheme saved your life. That I don't regret. So the turn of events is him in that situation brought Liza out of her apartment where she would have died if she would have stayed. So that's one factor, that he saved her life. Liza and Rick had to deal with the emotions that they were feeling, because they would end up being together and been like, oh, I don't know how this happened.
Right.
They already, because once that little girl started talking, that's when they realized we crossed the line. We are liking each other. We got feelings for each other. When that little girl talked, that is when they was like, oh, this not right. That's when it clicked to Molly. She was like, oh, this not right.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't be doing this. So I'm guessing that's like the turn of events with the masked man is what made a lot of things come to head.
Because he also said everything was stagnant before. They weren't doing nothing. They were doing the same thing they had been doing for years. So by him doing the intruder scam, he said at least things started to move again. Yeah. You know, even him and his wife started talking. Liza and Molly started talking again. Because at first it was just, it was like nothing. So at least the intruder was like, it made people start doing stuff like, oh, well, you know, he didn't know what he was doing. He knew it was stupid, but at least it was something good that came out of it.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. I think it was the dumbest thing ever, too.
Dumbest.
You couldn't find another way to fucking get things moving again. You know, but
you have a conversation, you had to come and try to scare the shit out of your you know your kid's bad and don't go to sleep. You know their ass is bad.
Right. Yeah, they were bad.
Bad.
All right, last question. Where do you imagine the characters 10 years from now? Are Molly and Daniel still married? Are Liza and Molly close? Does Liza still live in Cincinnati, or did she move on to another city? Where do you imagine the characters 10 years from now?
I don't like the fact that Liza is an afterthought. I feel like Liza and that guy, they may be together. He seemed like he was really into her. He felt like he was looking at future where they may have ended up married. Well, then that also could bring Molly, Daniel, and Liza and all them close, because then they got something in common. It's a couple dynamic. And that's friendship where it would have propelled their friendship better, because they have, you know, something in common now. So I don't know. I think
they can relate.
Yeah, I think Liza would have stayed in Cincinnati. She only left because she felt like sometimes people feel like they need to leave their hometown, so they leave. Like if she'd have went somewhere warm, she wouldn't have wanted to come back. But because she left Cincinnati to go to Chicago, they both cold.
But she was going to go to work there. She went to work in Chicago.
But it was fucking cold. Like if she would have went somewhere warm, it'd have been happy. When you go somewhere cold, somewhere else cold, it's like shit. They both cold.
Well, you know, Max said he was moving to San Francisco, so I guess his ass won't be back.
Well, he probably came out. They was gonna make him out. He was gonna come out.
Baby, the way we dissect these damn books, I swear to God, it'd be funny as hell. But yeah, Max, he probably will. Because I mean, you talk about California here. Shit, what you think it's in California? It ain't big for some reason. It's big for a reason.
Yeah.
That's where all the gays at. Okay.
Go out there and be free.
Okay. All right. So that's all for today. That's all the questions we had. Did anybody have anything else to share today?
Nope.
I'm
gonna watch that movie that you said, Lysandra. I do like, huh?
Bridgerton.
Yeah, that y'all was talking
It's a
about.
series. It's a series on
Okay,
Netflix.
I'm gonna put it on my Netflix thing. Michelle, thank you for the chat, putting the books in the chat. I think we're gonna do that from now on while we're on Zoom. That was good. That was the first time we did that.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just get the book. The next book club meeting will be January 31st at 1:00. Her book been out for a while, right? So we can probably get that at the library. Or did it just come out?
It's been out since early this year, I want to say, or last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see if they got it or whatever. I think that's all I had. If y'all have any book recommendations, you can always send me those. Michelle, if you have some, I'll add them to the list. And I think I went through everything before we started. So that's it.
All right, I'll see y'all. I'm about to go to the gym.
Have a great Sunday.
I wish I was motivated to go to the gym.
Lysandra, make sure you call your friend and see if she can join us on the call. That would be great.
On the 31st at 1.
31st
okay,
at 1:00.
I'm going to ask her for sure. Tell her to put it on her calendar. Okay.
All right. See you all. Happy New Year.
See you guys.
Take
Good
care.
to see you guys.
All right. Bye-bye.